Refuse to order meds for my patient? Let me get the wife to yell at you. I used to work night shift as a nurse at this busy hospital. It was like 2 a.m. when they brought up this patient from the emergency room. The guy looked absolutely miserable. I'm talking sweating, gripping the bed rails, trying not to scream kind of pain. His wife was right there, holding his hand, looking scared out of her mind. I introduced myself and immediately checked his chart to see what pain meds I could give him. Nothing. The doctor had written orders to admit him, but zero pain medication, not even Tylenol. This made no sense. The guy was clearly suffering and had been in the ER for hours. I called the doctor right away. Hey, I just got your patient from the ER. He's in severe pain, but I don't see any pain medication orders. The doctor goes, I'm not ordering anything until I review his chart and see the patient myself. I was confused. But didn't you already see him in the emergency room? I'll be up to the unit soon, he said, and hung up on me. I went back to the room and had to tell this poor guy and his wife that we were still waiting for the doctor to order something. The wife's face just dropped. How long has he been like this? She asked. Since we got to the ER at 8 p.m., the husband whispered through gritted teeth. It was now 2:30 in the morning. This man had been in agony for over 6 hours. About 20 minutes later, the doctor finally shows up, but instead of going to see the patient, he grabs a huge stack of charts and sits down at the nursing station. I walked over immediately. Hey, your patient is still in a lot of pain. Can I get some medication orders? He didn't even look up from his paperwork. No, I need to review everything first. But he's been waiting since 8 p.m. It's been over 6 hours. I said no. He kept reading charts like I wasn't even there. I stood there for a second, watching this doctor casually flip through papers while my patient was probably crying in his room. This is the worst part about being a nurse. We see the suffering, but we can't do anything without a doctor's orders. And some doctors act like they own the place. I went back to the room and had to face this couple again. The husband was now moaning and his wife looked ready to explode. Where is this doctor? She demanded. He's at the nursing station reviewing charts. Her eyes got really wide. He's what? My husband is dying in here and he's doing paperwork? That's when I had an idea. Would you like me to show you where he is? Oh, this woman was ready for war. I walked her straight to the nursing station and pointed him out. Doctor, this is Mrs. Johnson. She wanted to speak with you about her husband. What happened next was beautiful. This tiny woman absolutely unleashed on this arrogant doctor. Are you kidding me right now? My husband has been screaming in pain for 6 hours and you're sitting here reading magazines? Ma'am, I need to review. Review what? He got hit by a car. His ribs are broken. What exactly do you need to review about giving him something for pain? The doctor's face turned bright red. Other nurses stopped what they were doing to watch. You took an oath to help people, right? So why are you letting my husband suffer when you could write one simple order? I was just being thorough. Thorough or just lazy? Because sitting here doing paperwork while people are in agony seems pretty lazy to me. The doctor immediately stood up and grabbed his prescription pad. I'll write the orders right now. Within 5 minutes, I had orders for strong pain medication that I could give immediately. The relief on that poor man's face when the medicine kicked in was incredible. His wife came up to me later and said, sometimes doctors need to remember who they're really working for. Best part, that doctor never made me wait for pain med orders again.